Hi FlossTube, I'm Rachel, Stitchy Rach, here on FlossTube and on Instagram. It is Sunday the 4th of December and this is Flossmas number 4. Hi everyone, welcome back. Sunday morning. You see me in my glasses, I think for the first time ever. I am very vain about wearing glasses, but I am quite blind, so I usually wear contact lenses, but on a Sunday I do try and put my vanity to one side so that my optician doesn't tell me off too much for constantly wearing my lenses. I don't know why I'm so vain about wearing glasses. It's not that they're that bad. I think I'm just kind of traumatised from terrible glasses in childhood and will do nearly anything to avoid wearing them. So anyway, you're seeing them today. Not huge amounts of crafting to show you today. As suspected, yesterday did not lend itself to much crafting. I survived the 2 Christmas fairs, albeit several pounds lighter in money, not weight, sadly, and with resulting sugar high children and a fair amount of tat, it must be said. But, you know, they had a good time and I survived. And then we had a lovely Christmassy time yesterday evening at the Bedgebury Pine Eaton. And we took our dog and looked at all the beautiful lights and started making it feel very Christmassy, and then we had Chinese takeaway, so it was an easy evening. But it did mean like not a lot of crafting was accomplished. I'm doing this quickly. It's morning again, but again, super grey, dismal day here in Kent. So although it's 20 to 11, the lights are on, so hopefully again it won't muck up the colour too badly. I did try and alter the colour slightly in editing yesterday. I don't know if it made it better or worse, frankly, but we'll see. So I might do that again today. Yeah, and so I'm going to do this quickly because in a minute I've got to go and start doing buns and whatnot because one of my children has a ballet exam today. So heading off to that. So, without further ado, shall we get into it? I hope the glare on my glasses isn't too bad because I've never filmed in glasses before. I'm not sure about the glare situation. I'll quickly show you what I did yesterday in terms of actual crafting, which was not a lot. Or actually, I did this morning, so since I last filmed. But as I say, not a lot. And then we'll open the advents. I've just realised I forgot to change over the battery in the camera, so hopefully it'll last out. I'll try and keep an eye on that flashing red box. So this is Modern Folk Embroidery, a Japanese hiragana sampler. Still no idea how to say that. And I didn't get halfway on the top border. I stitched this morning. I didn't do any stitching yesterday, which is very unusual. But here's where I am now. So I got in another flower and a bit more of the leaves. So maybe this will be a finish today. Maybe, if I knuckle down. If I knuckle down, I think I could get all the way across the top. So there we are on that one. So not a huge amount of progress as suspected. But what I did do, this is a Penelope's Pocket Gertrude bag. She has some of these on her website at the moment. Awesome Christmas gift for crafters in your life. I like keeping knitting in these because they're quite nice and big. I did cast on what I said I was going to cast on with the Lay Family Yarn Advent. My needles arrived from Amazon while I was at the Christmas fairs. So yesterday, just before I went to Bedgebury, I started casting this on and then realised my long tail cast on was too short and I had to pull it all off again and then recast it on when we got back. That was a waste of, you know, best part of an hour. But what I am knitting with it is, you know, it's not highly original, but it's the Land of Sweets count from Curious Handmade, and I figured this was about in my ability range and something lovely that I would use, and yeah, all the things. So I casted it on with ball number 1. I did wind my ball. Please don't judge my ball winding skills. They're not super good, but it's all right. And it must be said, once it's knitting up, so I've started, I haven't quite finished the first section. I think I have 3 more rows to go on the first section. I'm rubbish at showing knitting, but there it is. It's just a simple rib at this stage. And I promise you it's not twisted. I know it looks twisted, but I promise you it's not twisted when I joined the round. You can kind of almost see the ribbing better on the inside at the moment. So there you go. As I say, I think I've got 3 more rounds to do in this first colour. And I don't know if I can get this to show. Let's find some white paper. it looked quite grey when I opened the skein of this, and it is a grey colour, but there is actually a fair amount of purple in it. It's a purpley grey. I don't know if it's going to show very well in this light. Hopefully we'll get a bright day during the week and you'll be able to see it a bit better. So yes, I'm quite pleased with that, and I haven't gauge swatched it or anything, because given it's a cowl it doesn't matter if it's a little bit bigger or smaller than it says, but it's not, I stitch a tiny bit loose, so I usually go down a size of needle, but I just did it with the called for needles, and I'm quite happy it's not proving to be an overly open knit. So I might get that first round finished today and move on to the second colour. You never know, you never know. Wouldn't it be lovely to be nearly there by Christmas on this? She says, ever the optimist, ever the optimist. So, having said that, shall we open the Lay Family Yarn Advent now? I'm shifting all these boxes around. Oh, I should probably take them out of the boxes and display them beautifully like other people do, but that would require some level of organisation that I'm not entirely sure I'm quite capable of. I can find every number except 3. Natch. Natch. It's 16. What's that one? 24. Not that one. 11, 12, what's that down there? 15, no, it must be on this side. What's that one there? 18, getting worse. 4, 19, 5, 17, 6. Oh, I'm on 4, aren't I? I'm looking for number 3. I'm like, where's number 3? And I've looked past number 4 several times. Did I? Am I imagining this? What's going on, Rachel? What is going on? 4, number 4, on number 4. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, there we are. Now I've remembered what day it is. There is number 4. And let's see what we've got today. Ooh, another lovely, it's like a rosy pink. There you go. Might be showing a bit more orange than it is because this horrible yellow light in here today. But it is a beautiful kind of pink, variegated pink. Yeah, that's going to look really good. Let's see. So we've got kind of a grey, which is on the needles. And then we've got, what number is this one? Is this number 3? Yeah, this one's number 3. So it's going to go next to that one. They look quite the same there, but they're not in real life. Ooh. One's a lot more purpley. This one's more purpley. This one's quite pinky. Yeah, these are going to look nice together. Nice together. I am pleased with what I've decided to do with them. Okay. There's some more little ones to ball up. Pop those in there. Sorry for the crinkle of the paper. Right, shall we do an old finish? I'm going to dot around all over the place today. Battery's holding out. Okay, this has got a story to it. This is another one from the Gillian Stouter cross-stitch book. I'm going to hold it up there and talk to you about it. I can't remember what this guy's called. He's an Australian character. I'm getting glare on the glasses, aren't I? Australian character. There you go. I think he's like a koala. But I can't remember his name. I just thought he was cute. So again, one I really don't know what to do with. Hasn't got a date on it. Well, I've done it in my teenage years. I think it's on an 11 count Ada. It's quite big stitches. Oh, there he is. If you can remember what this guy's called, let me know. Or I could just go down and find my Gillian Stouter cross-stitch book and find his name. You're probably wondering what this is here. This is a cautionary tale about why you should never ever leave needles in finished projects. So I am terrible for sticking my needle in my fabric when I'm not working on it. And most of the time that's fine, you get away with it. But a lot of my finished pieces had the needle was kept in them. Even though they were finished, I'd stuck the needle back in. And then when we moved to where we live now, this house needed major refurbishment. So we didn't live in it for 2 years. and a lot of our possessions, certainly things that we didn't use every day, were kept in some outbuildings, which were not, they weren't wet, but they also obviously weren't as climate controlled as a house. They weren't dry. And when I got my cross stitch out, any that had a needle in, because it was that bit damp in there, the needles had gone rusty and done that to the fabric. Now it's not so bad on this one, because obviously if I was to finish that, that is far enough away from the design that you could get away with it. You could cut that off. Right, it's not the end of the world. But some of them, much closer, much closer. So there you go. That is why when people say don't keep your needles in your finished stuff, don't keep your needles in your finished stuff. They will go rusty if they're kept damp, and they will damage your fabric. So there you go. My cautionary tale to you. So I don't know what to do with him. And then I'll show you, I won't show you another one today because I'm going to have a count and see. I don't want to run out of them, so I'll just show you that one. Okay, how are we doing? 10 to 11. I've got to go start doing hair at 11. Shall we do the other two advents and then I'll call it a day for today, and then hopefully when I see you tomorrow I'll have a little bit more in the way of crafting to show you. Let's do Patchwork Rabbit next. So number 4. These are all nicely like in order in the box, so I don't seem to struggle with them. And now I've remembered it's day 4, it helps. This one's got a really cool little snowflake on it. I think this is thread again. It's not rattly. Squidgy. Let's see. Yes, it is a thread. We have, I think, a variegated thread. Yes. Here you go. We have Weeks Dye Works Noel. And it's kind of gold and red and green. That's cool, isn't it? I'm sorry about my scratchy nails. I might even paint them tomorrow for you, so you don't have to look at them. There you go. So that was today's, and I'll pop it with the other two on my floss ring. You can see why you got the floss ring the first day now, can't you? Because I've got lots of nice things to put on it. In fact, actually, now I've put them all on there. You can see, I can see in real life whether the colour will do it justice on here, that the red in this Week's Dye Works and the green match really well with the previous 2 days' colours. It's like a palette. You could do a project with those and they would blend really nicely together. Oh, I see. There's clearly method to their madness. Okay, pop those back there. Have a drink of tea. Someone commented yesterday, is it Tara? That every time I drink tea, they wonder if I ever finish that horrible tea, and I'd even forgotten all about that horrible tea. I think it was last Christmas, was it? Someone gave us a box of horrible tea. It might even have been before that, and I was determined to drink mine through it. I did, and I'm back on my personally selected tea. It's Twinings. I drink Twinings tea. I don't have some kind of special Rachel blend. Okay, let's do the last one, which is the skein and the stitch in this cool box. I'm getting away with this battery thing. Right, number 4. Don't be looking for number 3. We've done that one. Number 4. Here we go. And this one, if you remember, is a double knit weight, whereas the Lay Family yarn is a fingering weight. I'll just drop something. It's the lens cap. Okay, so let's see what's in here. I'm getting loads of glare on the glasses. I am really sorry. It's not ideal. But as I say, I'm not used to filming in glasses. Ooh. Really amazing, like dusky pink. Oh, awesome. Look at that. Yes, I am loving the colours in this box. Beautiful. Right, that is all I have got for you today. I am off to try and wrestle my daughter's hair into a bun for her ballet exam with lots of hairspray. And I will see you all tomorrow for day number 5. Hope you enjoy your Sunday. Hope it's nice and relaxing. Hope you get some crafting done. Until tomorrow, see you later, stitchers. Bye.